All right, I'm down in the prepper pantry again. I got something new to show you. I wanted to give you some ideas. Now, one of the things that I did, I should take a measurement on this, but these racks are 77 inches long, and I have two of them going that way, and then one that way, and then two on this side. So this is a pretty sizable room. But I've always worried about, having the strength for stacking what I need to do, because a lot of that cast iron is really heavy, but each one of these shelves are rated for 1,500 pounds. You'll notice they have supports in the middle and everything, and this is what you need to look for, because if they don't have that support, it's not going to carry the weight. The other thing we've done is I've actually put lead anchors into the floor, and then these are bolted together as well, and into the wall. See, I've screwed this to the wall. So this is a very solid structure. Now, the Alaska shows, it always stuck in my mind, they get a lot of earthquakes up there in Alaska. And I got to thinking, well, if we had something like that here, what would we do? So I came up with this idea of using a cargo net. And these are really inexpensive. I got them at Harbor Freight. So it's a truck bed cargo net. And it actually works perfect for two of the shelves. And then I said, well, the other problem I didn't like is when I bought my mason jars or ball jars, some of them came in like a cheap cardboard thing, and other things came in an actual box. I think these were when I ordered over the internet. I got the nice boxes, but these aren't very good storage. You can see these are individually protected, but those aren't. So the jars can rattle together when they're right next to each other. So that Facebook marketplace, some guy was selling these Coca-Cola. These are for like liter bottles for shipping. He was selling these really inexpensive, and I went and bought 50 of them, and they hold 8. And you can see we got this beautiful, nice divider. They're not super snug, but this is okay. This gives me some nice separation. And then what I'm going to be able to do is stack them up here, and I'm just going to take a thin sheet of plywood in between, and I can actually get more in here, turning them sideways and stacking them up, and I'm pretty happy with this. I think this is going to work out well. So anyways, I think if you're going to invest the time to do your canned goods, you ought to make sure you have the best packaging. Now, the other thing I didn't like about these boxes is I can't really see what's in there, and I got to make sure I have my label forward. So now you can actually see the contents, and so I like that also. So I think this is a much improved approach. It's just now I've got to unpack everything, and this actually gives me a chance to put, the oldest stuff towards the back. And I'm about ready to can a bunch of stuff, so I'm probably not going to go crazy here, because I want to get the stuff that I'm canning now and in the back. So, but I just wanted to try it out this morning. I'm pretty happy with this. Excuse me. Now I'm going to give you a peek surprise. I was telling you that, use this for your, when you have to open a number 10 can, or let's say you've got those big bags of grits. This is what we use upstairs. We take our containers and we put them in here. And, this kind of separates it in case, keeps it from getting contaminated by bugs. And this is a great way to store bulk foods. So even your pastas, everything else. And I did find a really inexpensive source. Let me get these out of the way. When I was looking on Amazon, in fact, I think I had bought those buckets with the gamma seals before, and they were about 20 bucks for the lid and the buckets combined. Well, it turns out Tractor Supply has the same thing for much less. So I ended up buying 5 of these things with the gamma seals, and I'm going to put all these prices together and show you. And I've got a video I'm going to be doing probably later in the week, where I've come up with the most cost-effective ways for packaging your bulk for long-term storage. And I've gone through and I've looked at the best science that's available that tells you how to do this, and I'm going to actually start doing a lot of my bulk items now using what I've discovered. And you'll learn too. So, and the thing I'm going to set up will last me for years, so I can reseal things and keep them bug free and everything else. So anyways, that's what I have in mind, and we'll have to go from there. Oh, one more thing. Yeah, I saw some videos about using mason jars for basically dry canning beans and rice. And it's just not really cost effective to do this because the jars themselves are about $1 a piece. Occasionally you can buy some used ones for half that amount. And some of the folks were like baking the rice first and then sticking it in there. I didn't like the way that turned out because it kind of browned the rice. And so the technique I'm going to show you is just much more cost effective. Let's use these jars for the actual cooked meals. You know, where you've got stews and beans. You know, I got dense, meat dense barbecue beans. Your vegetables, like I got some peas that we grew. We've got, you know, meats like the rabbit and chicken that we grow ourselves. Anyways, I think that's ultimately what you ought to be using for your jars. And let's take these dry goods and use the 5-gallon buckets with the various ways I'm going to show you that you can use to make this very, very long-term storage. All right, so that's what I got. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope everybody's treating you well, and God bless.